Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Young and the Restless channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Now, let's jump straight into today's exciting update. The next 2 weeks on The Young and the Restless promise an emotional roller coaster unlike anything Genoa City has experienced in recent memory. As old rivalries explode, shocking secrets threaten to destroy families, and unexpected alliances begin to form, every character finds themselves standing at a crossroads where a single decision could change everything forever. Hope and heartbreak will walk hand in hand as familiar faces struggle through painful uncertainty, while hidden truths quietly gather enough power to reshape lives in ways no one sees coming. From desperate rescue missions and dangerous confrontations, to romantic possibilities and devastating betrayals, the drama refuses to slow down for even a moment. As one crisis fades, another rises to take its place, pulling viewers deeper into a world where every victory comes with a price, and every secret carries consequences waiting to be unleashed. The emotional center of the coming days belongs to Nikki Newman, whose family anxiously waits outside the operating room as doctors fight to remove the mysterious mass threatening her eyesight. Every passing minute feels endless for the Newman family, as fear and hope battle within their hearts, leaving them clinging to every update they receive. At last, a wave of cautious relief sweeps through them when the surgery concludes successfully, and the doctors confirm that the entire mass has been removed. Yet, even with that encouraging news, no one is ready to celebrate just yet, because another agonizing chapter is only beginning. The operation may have been successful, but the question everyone desperately wants answered still hangs painfully in the air. Will Nikki open her eyes and finally see the faces of the people she loves? Or will darkness continue to surround her? The uncertainty becomes almost unbearable as the family waits for her to awaken, knowing that the outcome remains completely beyond their control. While the Newmans cling to hope inside the hospital, another storm begins brewing elsewhere in Genoa City, as Billy Abbott and Kane Ashby find themselves on opposite sides once again. Their already complicated relationship grows even more volatile with the unexpected return of Jill Abbott, whose arrival immediately shifts the balance of power between them. Jill has watched these battles play out for years, and she understands better than anyone how destructive their endless conflict has become. Refusing to stand by while everything falls apart, she makes every effort to persuade both men to put their differences aside and finally call a truce. She knows reconciliation will not come easily, especially when pride, resentment, and unfinished business continue to fuel their anger. Even so, Jill remains determined to prevent another all-out war before the damage becomes impossible to repair, hoping that reason can somehow succeed where countless previous attempts have failed. As tensions continue to rise, Kane quietly turns his attention toward Lily Winters with a request that could carry enormous consequences for both of them. Whatever Kane has in mind is clearly important enough to seek Lily's trust, suggesting that he believes she may play a vital role in what comes next. At nearly the same time, Billy unknowingly creates a serious problem much closer to home. Without realizing the full impact of his actions, he becomes the very person responsible for sabotaging Sally Spectra's exciting new business venture. What should have been a promising new beginning for Sally instead suffers a painful setback, leaving her frustrated and deeply disappointed, just as she hoped everything was finally falling into place. The financial and emotional damage threatens to spill into their personal relationship, creating fresh tension between two people who had been working so hard to build a stable future together. As disappointment replaces excitement, both Billy and Sally may soon discover that repairing broken trust is often much harder than preventing it from breaking in the first place. Elsewhere, an entirely different mystery begins unfolding when Jack Abbott suddenly disappears without explanation. His unexpected absence immediately sends shockwaves through those closest to him, especially Kyle Abbott and Tracy Abbott, who quickly begin fearing the worst. Their suspicions soon focus on Patty Williams, whose troubled history makes her the most obvious possibility behind Jack's disappearance. While panic spreads among Jack's loved ones, Diane Jenkins Abbott finds herself caught in a dangerous situation of her own. As she attempts to charm Dr. Lawrence Markham with carefully calculated flirtation, she secretly looks for the perfect opportunity to escape before circumstances become even more dangerous. Meanwhile, Jack refuses to back away from confronting Patty, despite the obvious risks surrounding him. Every move he makes pushes him deeper into uncertain territory, where one mistake could trigger catastrophic consequences. The danger continues escalating with each passing moment, creating a tense game of survival in which nobody can predict who will emerge safely. Kyle refuses to sit on the sidelines while his family faces mounting danger. And before long, he launches a rescue mission aimed at saving Diane from her increasingly desperate predicament. Driven by determination and concern for his mother, Kyle believes he has developed a plan capable of bringing her home safely. Unfortunately, reality proves far less cooperative than he expected. Almost immediately, unexpected complications begin tearing his carefully constructed strategy apart, leaving him scrambling as events spiral beyond his control. What began as a courageous attempt to protect his family quickly transforms into another crisis altogether. Instead of finding easy success, Kyle is forced to confront the painful reality that even the best intentions cannot guarantee the outcome he desperately hopes for. Every setback only raises the stakes, making Diane's fate even more uncertain as the danger continues to intensify. Meanwhile, another intriguing storyline quietly develops as Matt Clark remains determined to earn Kane Ashby's trust. Rather than giving up after previous setbacks, Matt continues making sincere efforts to build a friendship, believing persistence will eventually change Kane's opinion of him. However, not everyone views Matt's intentions as genuine. Lily unexpectedly witnesses an interaction between the two men, and what she observes begins raising difficult questions inside her own mind. The encounter may convince Lily that Kane's suspicions have been justified all along, especially when it comes to Matt's mysterious interest in Victor Newman. Although Matt insists he has changed and genuinely hopes to prove himself, convincing others proves far more difficult than simply making promises. Nick Newman and Noah Newman openly discuss their lingering doubts about Matt, making it increasingly clear that his past continues casting a long shadow over every attempt to start fresh. Whether Matt truly deserves another chance or is hiding something far more dangerous remains one of the biggest unanswered questions waiting to unfold. As the calendar turns to the week of July 6th through July 10th, unexpected romance may begin blooming in the middle of all the chaos. If Phyllis agrees to the date Matt has been hoping for, the two could finally enjoy a quiet dinner together away from the endless turmoil surrounding Genoa City. For a brief moment, both may find themselves enjoying the rare comfort of genuine companionship. As they spend more time together, Phyllis could discover herself becoming increasingly captivated by the man many others still struggle to trust. Matt, meanwhile, appears to be falling deeply for her, allowing his feelings to grow stronger with every encounter they share. Their connection offers a refreshing contrast to the surrounding conflicts, yet lingering doubts about Matt's past continue hovering over the relationship like dark clouds threatening an otherwise beautiful evening. Whether love can overcome suspicion remains to be seen. Back in Genoa City, Jill's return continues sending shockwaves through everyone around her as more startling revelations begin surfacing. Beneath her composed exterior lies a dangerous secret she has worked tirelessly to protect. Jill knows that if Billy were ever to uncover the truth she is hiding, the consequences would be explosive. She desperately tries to keep him from discovering the information, carefully managing every conversation and every situation in hopes of delaying the inevitable. But secrets rarely stay buried forever in Genoa City, and despite all her efforts, Billy eventually learns exactly what Jill has been concealing. The revelation hits him with tremendous force, shaking his world and igniting emotions that become impossible to contain. Furious and determined, Billy sets his sights on Chancellor with renewed intensity, setting the stage for an enormous confrontation while Kane and Lily prepare to stand firmly against him in the battle that lies ahead. At the same time, Sally's patience reaches its breaking point as Billy becomes consumed by his new obsession. Not long ago, he had promised that their future together would come first. He spoke passionately about building a family, planning their wedding, and embracing the exciting new chapter waiting for them both. But now, those promises begin fading into the background, as Billy's attention shifts almost entirely toward the conflict consuming his life. Sally cannot hide her disappointment, as she realizes he is no longer focusing on the future they dreamed of sharing. Their wedding plans receive little attention. Their relationship begins slipping further down his list of priorities. And even the precious baby she is carrying no longer seems to command the attention she hoped it would. Feeling abandoned during one of the most important moments of her life, Sally is left questioning whether Billy can truly balance the battles he chooses to fight with the family he promised to protect. As Nikki's recovery slowly continues, another difficult reality begins setting in for everyone who loves her. Even though the surgery was successful, there are growing indications that her vision may not return immediately. Doctors suggest that it could take weeks before any improvement appears, if her sight returns at all. That uncertainty creates another painful emotional test for the Newman family, as they struggle to remain optimistic despite the absence of immediate progress. Deep down, viewers know Nikki's eyesight is destined to be restored eventually, but the emotional journey promises to be long, exhausting, and filled with moments of heartbreaking doubt before that miracle finally arrives. Every day without answers becomes another reminder of how fragile hope can be when the future remains uncertain. As these powerful storylines continue weaving together, The Young and the Restless prepares to deliver 2 unforgettable weeks packed with emotional twists, shocking discoveries, dangerous confrontations, and life-changing decisions. Families will be tested, relationships will be pushed to their limits, hidden secrets will finally emerge from the shadows, and long-standing rivalries will erupt with renewed intensity. Every victory will come at a cost, every setback will leave emotional scars, and every character will find themselves facing choices capable of changing their future forever. With stunning revelations waiting around every corner and dramatic shakeups poised to reshape the lives of Genoa City's most beloved residents, the stage is set for an unforgettable chapter filled with suspense, heartbreak, romance, and explosive drama that viewers won't want to miss.